Yo, what's up with you guys? It's your boy Big Beanie. Now, my bad for not uploading yesterday. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie, man. How do I say this? No, I didn't do anything stupid. Well, it all kind of depends on what you deem as stupid. But this past weekend, I went out with the boys, man, and I'm practicing this thing called semen retention. Many of you guys know this, but I find this super, super interesting because it's like I don't believe in the women lore, but I'm starting to believe in the women lore while you're on semen retention. Because I'm one of those guys. Like, the story that I'm going to share with you is, yeah, I went out. I went to a few clubs, and obviously when you go clubbing, a lot of the women are typically drunk, and that's true. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie, but a lot of the women are still there, But there's a story that I want to share with you guys because when I think of semen retention, I don't necessarily always think about women, but women do come into play, and I feel as if the women lore, or rather, I feel like when I choose to retain my semen, women are more so drawn to me. And I know that sounds like bullshit. Like, nigga, it could just be the fact that you're just good looking, and that probably is what it is. But it only seems like this encounter tends to only happen when I choose to retain. And let me tell you guys what it is. So Saturday night, I went out with a few of my guy friends, and I'm walking. Right. And as I'm walking, I had noticed this one white girl with curly hair, and I'm not going to sit up here and lie. Your boy Big Beanie has a type. I love white women, bro. Like, that's my go-to, bro. White women that are like decently tall or like even short, that just have like a petite frame. Right. And she matched that description. Right. So I had looked at her, but I didn't really think much of, let me approach her. So she caught me looking at her, and she looked at me, and as I'm walking with my friends to go into a club, she had literally kind of jumped, or like not jumped, but like, sped up. You feel me? So as she sped up, she had tapped my shoulder, and that's when I turned around. And I was like, oh shit, it's the girl that I was looking at. Holy fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking this in my head, and she was like, what's your name? I'm like, well, my name's Aaron. And I asked what her name was, and she said, my name is ... And she just went forward. She was like, well, I think that's you're cute, you're handsome. I was wondering if I can get your Instagram. And I was like, yeah, sure. So whipped out my phone and gave her my Instagram and whatnot. Now we follow each other. And that's not the only story that happened that day, So while I was in a club later on, I had it's previous history, but I had seen this one girl that I've seen before. And, for some odd reason, I'm telling you, no bullshit. It just seems like, why do women want to approach me? Like, I don't understand. And it kind of feels good because it's like, this shit only happens when I'm on retention. But it was another girl when I was at the club. I'm not gonna lie, it's previous history. Like, her and I acknowledged each other, but we never really like followed each other. I never asked for her Instagram or whatever, but I seen her, she seen me, and she came up to me on some confident shit and asked for my shit. And I said, of course, you know what I'm saying? And I got plans to schedule a little date with her, but I don't want to get my priorities out of whack and give women my energy. But it just seems like on some real shit. Yes, it could be because you're good looking. And I do acknowledge that. I think I'm handsome. I think I'm all right. But it's weird when I do practice semen retention. Like, yes, I truly do feel like I am more so in tune with myself. I am more composed. I actually get shit done. And today's day 3 of me being back on my little streak. But everything kind of just aligns. You get what I'm saying? Like when I choose to focus up, like today, I didn't have to go to work, so I woke up, went straight to the gym, right? And then once I got out the gym, I went to the grocery store, got some food, some healthy food, some chicken breast, some spinach. I'm going, make a healthy ass meal. So like, it's weird when I do everything, or rather when I choose to retain, women come. On top of that, I'm structured with my life. I'm disciplined. I'm hitting the gym, and it all kind of just goes full circle. Like, everything just works. I have motion without even trying to have motion because women are approaching me. And again, like, I don't want to just say it's because I'm on semen retention, but how else can I fucking say it? It doesn't seem to happen when I don't retain. Like, yeah, I still can get coochie, but it's more so me having to, what's your name? How you doing? This and that. And don't get me wrong, I could still talk to girls while I'm on retention and have the game and whatnot, but it seems like I have to do more work and getting the girls to come over and doing what I want with them. And that's not like the whole game plan of why I'm on this new streak of me being on semen retention. I don't want necessarily the women. Women will come, and I'm realizing that. When you do practice semen retention and you put yourself out there and you're you're a handsome young man, or even if you're not handsome, I feel like semen retention can still give you some type of confidence within yourself to be like, okay, I may not have all these traits of being like an attractive ass man yet, you know what I'm saying? But I can still hit the gym if I'm out of shape. I can still work on my social skills with talking to women, and it works, bro. Semen retention truly works, but for me, I'm noticing that I'm just drawing more eyes on me while I am retaining. And I don't believe it's the fact that I'm retaining a sack of cum. I truly believe it's just the fact that I'm just handsome. And I'm not trying to like make myself sound like, oh, I'm really him, because I don't think that I'm him at all. I think I'm good looking. I think there's guys that if you're watching me, y'all niggas are probably better looking than I am. I think on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm like a good 7 or a good 6 on a good day, good 6 on a good day. But maybe it's the fact that I had to shit on of why the girl approached me. But nonetheless, it happened while I was on, or while I'm on semen retention. And it just, like I said, it doesn't really seem like when I don't, or when I'm truly not on retention, like a streak or whatever, success with women does come, but it's more consistent when I do retain. Like a few months ago, I had went out with my friends. I was in San Antonio at the time. And funny enough, the girl that had, you know, the balls to approach me on the weekend, she actually lives in San Antonio. So I'm going to be going to San Antonio in like 2 weeks, possibly to see her. But my homeboys live out there, so I'm going to kick it with them and whatnot. But nonetheless, a few months back, I was at an outlet, a mall. It was like a mall outlet, right? And I just conversated with this one girl, and this while I was on a streak. I think I was on a streak for like maybe like a month or two. All I did was conversate with the girl. And I feel as if I can't say semen retention has everything to do with like talking to women. It's just how you're able to interact and engage in conversation. So I don't want this shit to get over y'all's head and be like, semen retention is the only way that I'll be able to talk to women. Only way women will approach me. No, guys, I truly believe that there's factors into it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are a good, you know, social talker, or if you have social skills, and I'm not even the best social talker, but I feel like when it comes to talking to women, I know what to say because I've been doing it for a little bit, or rather I've kind of honestly been doing it a lot this year. So my social skills of what to say to women, I still fuck up, I'm human. But nonetheless, when I was engaging in this conversation with her, all I did was have a genuine conversation. She was a worker there, right? She was working at like this little coffee shop. Apollo, you may know. But nonetheless, I leave. One of my homeboys who was getting another drink after me, he had stayed, and she was like, hey, is that your friend? And he was like, yeah. And then literally she wrote down on a piece of like little small, like a cardboard little box, a little piece of it. She wrote down her Instagram. I mean, it's Instagram. It don't mean anything. But the point is, the moral of the story is when I am on semen retention, it seems like the women lure, you could say, but honestly, it just seems like women are more attracted to me. It seems as if women are wanting me more. And that's like a pro, but it can also be a con, because truth being told, I went through a fuckboy phase while I was on this streak, because I realized that when I was retaining, it pushed away like the little, you know, the websites. You get what I'm saying? It pushed me to not even think about getting, you know, going on websites to release nuts, because I didn't really care to release nuts, because it's like when you're able to have conversations with women and women like you and they like what you look like, you just have a higher success rate with women, bro, when you're an attractive man. And when I was on the street, and like I am now, it's the same thing. But I don't want to fall into this trap of knowing that I'm able to talk to girls. I don't want to fuck up with what I got going on in my life. I don't want to, just like I said earlier, give my energy to all these girls and then end up fucking myself up, because, you know, shit happens. You get what I'm saying? And that's something that I feel like if you guys experience what I'm experiencing, you got to be cognizant of that. You have to be aware. You have to be understanding that you may be an attractive guy. Yes, women may come to you, this and that, but you got to be careful with how you go about your business. And I feel like now that I'm on this new streak, it seems like I'm more seasoned in this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like before then I was fiending, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this girl wants me, I can get that girl. Now it's like, I'm not saying I'm picking and choosing, because I'm not saying I got emotion like that yet, but it does give me, I feel as if it does give me more of a variety of women that I can pick from, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, moral of the story is this weekend I had a good time. I went out and I met some cool people, and I met some beautiful girls, and I'm not gonna lie, it truly does feel good, and it does feel like a nigga really got it now. Women are coming to a nigga, bro. And it may have just been the fact that she just liked what I looked like, and that was it. It probably had nothing to do with semen retention. Yeah, she just probably thought I was attractive because she didn't even, it had nothing to do with semen retention, I guess. But for me, I look at it from a standpoint of before, women really weren't approaching. Now, 2 girls approached me in one night. Nigga, I felt like him, bro. And so I got humbled later on that night. And, you know, I'm not going to share that story. I got humbled later on that night. But nonetheless, moral of the story is it does feel good, bro. It truly does feel good. And I feel like with retaining, there's a lot of pros. And sometimes you got to look past the little, you got to look past certain shit when it comes to semen retention. I feel like you have to just be able to adapt and understand that, yes, bro, it does definitely suck sometimes to be like, fuck, I want to fuck this girl or whatever. But you got to understand your place, or rather where you're trying to be at. And for me, women are the least of my priorities. They're definitely, they're in the top 5 priorities. I cannot lie, but they're not number 1. They're not number 2. They're not number 3. They're not number 4. They're the 5th. You get what I'm saying? And for me, when I do retain, it seems like I know that. I understand that it feels as if I'm more aware of what the fuck I'm doing. And I know that I have things that I have to do before I give energy to women, bro. And when I'm not on it, bro, when I choose not to retain, bro, I'm a whore. I'm a hoe. I'm gonna call it how it is, bro. Women just become my only obsession, it feels as if. But that's why I truly love this thing called semen retention, bro. It's more than just this little fucking bullshit ass talk that you can hear some guys talk about. These benefits are super wild. They're amazing. Understand this. Use semen retention for what you want it to be used for. Use it to, if you feel as if you're lacking in something, use it to help you. Use it as self-improvement, man. Use it as locking the fuck in. Use it as if you're addicted to something such as PMO, use it to distract you or extract that bullshit of you having an addiction to PMO. You get what I'm saying? The corn, the websites and that, because I promise you, for me, it worked. It worked in ways that sometimes I wish it didn't work because I got to my lustfulness. You get what I'm saying? And nonetheless, I don't want to just keep going and on and on. I want to stay on focus, but semen retention works. And on top of that, I love women, bro. And it just kind of feels very rewarding when you don't really have to put that much work into it and women will come to you. And it may not be like that for all of you. I want to say that it may not be like that for all of you. Some of y'all, like I said, are way better looking than me. So you may experience more success with women and you not even having to interact or say anything or really having to say much. Because I had so many encounters that weekend with women. Not all of them approached me, but honestly, I was doing my thing, bro. I was doing my thing and I did not clap no cheeks, y'all. I make sure that I'm not clapping no more cheeks this year. Fingers crossed, bro. Fingers crossed. My mic is on. Thank God. I was gonna say I'm going crazy. I'm spazzing and whatnot. And I'll be hella salty if my mic was not recording, bro, or if I wasn't getting the audio. But nonetheless, man, some of y'all, like I said, are way better looking than I am. Some of y'all niggas are crusty. So, like, again, this is just the perspective of while I'm on semen retention or while I've been on semen retention, I'm only 3 days in, and this happened the first night of me being on my streak. And I don't even want to count my days because, truth being told, counting my days, I don't want to think I'm on day 70 and I'm expecting this or whatever. I'm just trying to live life while I'm on it. But nonetheless, it's going to be different for you guys. Not all of you guys are going to have extreme success or high success rate when it comes to women or attracting women. Some of y'all are going to have a blast. Like some of y'all niggas are going to be like, ugh. Because I'm going to be real. Some of y'all are good looking. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all niggas, I can't lie, bro. Some of y'all niggas probably crusty and dusty. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. And that's me trying to be nice. Because, nigga, I know some of y'all niggas be ass. And I'm going to be real, nigga. This is what semen retention can teach you as well. If you a crusty nigga, best believe that semen retention keeps your ass right. Say you fat as fuck. You know what you need to be doing in that damn gym, bro. That's why, for me, nigga, Priorities have shifted while I'm on semen retention. Well, for me, studying, because I'm going to the Navy, that's priority number one. Priority number two, the damn gym, because I was slacking for 2 weeks, bro. So it feels so good now that I'm back on my shit. I'm putting the work in, I'm feeling in, whatnot. So things are just aligning. So if you a crusty, dusty nigga, out of shape ass nigga, the gym is gonna be your best friend, because I promise you, when you start to retain and you start noticing your flaws and what you lacking and whatnot, that semen retention gonna come in handy. You gonna take your ass to the damn gym because you know that you fat as fuck and you want to change your life. Boom. I said that in a nice way. Y'all boys better not be salty. Y'all better not be salty. I said that in the nicest way that I possibly could say it. But nonetheless, I want to end today's video off with just saying this. I know that the whole entire video I talked about the women attraction. It's great. But I don't want to use that as just a distraction just to fuck women, or use that as a way to get women. That was a big mistake that I had made my first go around on this journey. I had noticed that I was grabbing girls' attention, and that's when the nigga became a whore. You know what I'm saying? I started fucking girls and whatnot, and it felt sensational. And I'm not saying I have a huge ass, large ass body count. No, nigga. It's not that much, and I'm not trying to boost it and make it be like, niggas, ever since I've been on retention, I'm getting all these women. No, nigga, I'm not getting all of them, but I'm getting a good bit of them. But in all seriousness, it's not really about the women. It's more so what you can actually gain while you're doing this practice. It's for me, it's gaining clarity. It's gaining structure. You know, structure for me is something that I hold very, very important. And for the past 2 weeks, I lacked any type of structure. I ate whatever I wanted. I said that in the latest video that I made. I ate whatever I wanted. I went to the gym 2 times in the span of 2 weeks, bro. And I held myself to a standard of going to the gym at least 4 times a week, 4 to 5 times a week. And I had lost that because I wasn't really taking, semen retention seriously, and I wasn't even retaining at all. So it's like I had lost that. And now it feels as if while I've been on semen retention for the past 3 days, I have the structure. I have the discipline. I have the want to get better. And on top of that, and really the icing on the cake is women, bro. And that's the fun thing about it. Like, I know for me, I don't want no relationship, nor do I want to be a whore. I don't want to be a hoe. But it does feel good knowing that I'm an attractive guy and women like me. And, I'm just going to keep that to myself. I can't say everything on the internet because I trust and believe, bro. A girl that I went to the club, or a girl that I happened to see at the club on the weekend. If y'all know Miss Potato, bro, tell me why I saw Miss Potato again. And she was watching my video, so I gotta stop saying certain shit now. But I'm gonna catch y'all boys in another video. God bless. I also want to say some zesty ass shit, bro. God bless, and y'all boys have a good one, bro. Y'all boys take it easy. Peace.